Hey, what's up? How's it going? This is Luke Stokes. It's Tuesday, May 14th, and as you've probably noticed, Bitcoin is rising. It's up above $8,000. My hunch is I'll look at this video many years from now and be like, $8,000? Oh my gosh, I can't believe you could buy an entire Bitcoin for $8,000. You've probably heard this line before, but there are not enough Bitcoins for every millionaire on the planet to own one. And this will only increase as the purchasing power of government decree currency, fiat currency, goes down, and the purchasing power of sound money, such as gold, silver, and Bitcoin, goes up. Now, I know a lot of people will probably be hearing about Bitcoin for the first time or thinking about it seriously for the first time with this next big bull run. And I've been in this space since January 2013. I spent $50 and got 2.5 Bitcoin back then. And I've been talking about it, promoting it ever since. You can go to understandingblockchainfreedom.com and look at some videos I did a couple years ago, which I should probably update. So I'm passionate about educating people about all this stuff. It's important. It's really important. It's important for yourself, for your family, for your children to understand value itself. Why do humans value anything? And how do they come to agreement on that value? And this is a long story that you can go all the way back through history, from rocks with circles in them and shells and tally sticks and all different forms of value and money and currency, ways to transact value and essentially create a ledger that enough people within a community can agree to in order to exchange value and diversify and basically be able to focus on one thing and let someone else focus on something else and then exchange a value for whatever value is created. So what I want to focus on is not so much on the price. I'm doing this little video after my run this morning to say, wake up, do the hard work, learn about Bitcoin. When I learned about Bitcoin, there was only bitcointalk.org. There were a couple little YouTube videos, but it was very difficult to understand in 2013. Very few people understood it. If you spent, an afternoon studying stuff, you knew more than most journalists talking about it. Things have changed. It's a lot easier to understand now. There's no excuse not to understand it. And yes, you might have to learn what a hash is. You might have to learn just a teeny tiny bit of cryptography. You might have to understand what keeps open source software secure and how that whole system works. You might have to understand what a network is, what a database is, some basic concepts. And then you might have to actually learn what money is. And that's the mind tweak. That's where your entire world can change. When you recognize that you don't need governments, you don't need threats of violence in order to come to consensus or to agree on what money is, what value is. You actually can do it yourself. You can get with a community, create your own token, create your own value. And if people believe it, then it's true. You can create your own reality with that type of thinking. And so my encouragement to you is, again, don't focus your understanding of these new emergent technologies based on the FOMO, based on the price, based on how the Google trends are going and how many of your friends are talking about it. This is something you have to own and understand yourself as an individual. And you have to do it when the price is up. You have to do it when the price is down. You have to do it because you realize there's something real here. This has been going on for over 10 years now. This is something that went from zero to something of hundreds of billions of dollars, like over $100 billion. So this is something worth your attention and your time and your energy and your focus. I mean, yeah, you can watch more reality TV shows, you can watch more, Kardashian videos, you can spend time on Netflix and YouTube and do whatever, and that's all great too. Everybody needs to relax and have fun. But you also need to learn. You need to educate yourself. This could potentially be one of the most important socially accepted inventions the world has ever seen, or at least in your lifetime, and you should know about it. So please, my encouragement to you is don't focus so much on the price. Yes, go ahead and just buy some. Doesn't matter if it crashes down to whatever price. You don't have to buy it now. You don't have to buy it later. Just get some to understand it. Spend $10. You don't have to have a whole Bitcoin. And just play with the technology. Play with Ethereum. Play with EOS. Go get a Steam account. Go to steemit.com or busy.org or steampeak.com. Start using cryptocurrency. Get MetaMask. Start playing with some Ethereum stuff. Play with EOS. Get Scatter desktop installed. Get EOS links on your phone. Start playing some EOS games and just get familiar with the technology. You don't want to be someone who's like, yeah, my secretary prints out my emails because I can't figure out that internet thing. And that's what it'll be like for people who don't have an EOS account When someone's like, hey, I'm gonna send you some US dollars pegged stable coins, and you'll be like, oh, I don't have an EOS account, sorry. And they're gonna be like, what? You don't have an EOS account? Why not? So get involved, get educated, understand these systems. Get yourself some Bitcoin, some Ethereum, some EOS, some Steem. Play around with these things because they're gonna be part of your future. They're gonna be part of your kids' future. And it's important. It could literally fundamentally change the way human beings interact with each other. Instead of threats of violence, to come to consensus, and instead of needing hierarchies of governance, we're going to create systems where everybody gets to participate. There's no permission, there's no gatekeeper. If you create value, you get to participate with others who are also creating value, and you can have a say in this new shared collaborative commons of these open ledger systems, these databases connected to networks that anyone can participate in. And so my encouragement to you is use this as another wake-up call, another sign. This recent bull rise up to 8,000, who knows where it'll go from here. Use it as another opportunity to say, you know what, I'm going to look into that this weekend. I'm going to spend some time on that. That's worth doing. That's my encouragement to you. Educate yourself. Knowledge is power. Understanding this technology, and more importantly, the reason why it's being accepted socially by larger and larger groups of people, more serious institutional, financial institutions and corporations, and even, yes, governments. Understanding that will really help you to understand the future and where we're going. So that's my encouragement to you. As always, I'm here for your, educational help as well, or any consulting and advising. You can get info about that at lukestokes.info, and you can see me on Twitter at Luke Stokes or on Facebook at bstoked. Anything I do to help, I'm glad to help, but really the information is there. You don't need me, you don't need anyone. Just get out there and learn. It's worth your time. Thanks so much. Take care.